You're watching WMAR-2 News.
I'm Randall Newsom here with your WMAR-2 News update. Luigi Mangione is expected back in court today. The Towson native is accused of shooting and killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City back in December. He was arrested days later in Pennsylvania. The judge could rule on some motions today and potentially set a trial date. Mangione is facing state and federal charges in this case, including terrorism. His attorneys want the New York case thrown out, though, arguing that it's double jeopardy. Also happening today, a march from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. continues through Maryland yesterday. Neighbors came together at Carroll Park to welcome the We Are America March. The group says it's marching because the promises of the Constitution are being broken. Their next stop will be in Columbia today, following North Laurel and Silver Spring. The march is set to arrive in D.C. on Friday. And there's a public hearing tonight on a controversial landfill permit request in White Marsh. Days Cove Rubble Landfill wants to discharge 12,500 gallons of treated leachate per day into the Gunpowder River Basin. Leachate is water that filters through a solid waste site like a landfill and picks up pollutants. Residents and environmental advocates say the permit would double the amount of pollutants like arsenic and ammonia entering the river. Tonight's hearing is at 5:30 at the Perry Hall Library. Let's check your forecast.
Yes, and it's definitely needed. It's going to be beneficial. On average, we'll pick up anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to an inch of rain. It looks like the higher totals, though, will be focused around Annapolis, our southernmost communities, even closer to Columbia. Bel Air, you guys should pick up anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to a half inch of rain when it's all said and done. But this rain, it persists throughout the day today into tomorrow. We keep temperatures in the lower 70s, so a little bit below average. And it's all thanks to not only the clouds and the rain, but also our winds. Today, they're going to pick up and gusts between 25 to 30, but then south of the city, that's where wind gusts will be the strongest. Around 35-mile-per-hour wind gusts can be expected around Annapolis to even Stevensville, even farther south, closer to that area of low pressure. So that storm system, that coastal low, is going to impact us today and tomorrow, but then it dissipates, and then we warm things up, we dry things out later this week. Look at Friday, feeling a little bit more summer-like and looking quite beautiful. So you definitely will be needing the sunglasses when you head out and about. And then feeling a little bit more seasonal. Temps dip down a little bit into the mid and upper 70s both days this weekend, and then we kick off astronomical fall next week with more clouds, a high of 78 degrees. Randall?
Can't wait for the weekend. Thank you, Stevie. All right, guys, you can help kids develop a love for reading. We are once again partnering with the Scripps Howard Fund to raise money to buy new books for students at Abbaston Elementary School in Northeast Baltimore. Scan the QR code on your screen to make a donation now through the end of the month. This is our 6th year hosting a book fair for Abbaston where kids can pick out a handful of books and take them home for free. You'll find the latest on the top stories of the day by going to WMAR2news.com. And for the news and weather while you're on the go, make sure you download our app. Thanks for watching. I'm Randall Newsom.